Okay, so Anita, I wanted to show you a few things with your piece because you have a lot of formatting problems here, and I did mention them last paper, and I see that you didn't get those straightened around. So I just want to show you how to do these things. And first of all, you are going to put the correct header up here. So you just double click up here, and you do have the page number in, and that's correct. And what you're going to do is go to the Home tab, and you're going to make it go to this side because that's where I'd like it to be. So you've got it there. You're going to put your last name. And whoops, and put your last name, then put a slash, and then you don't have a title for your piece, which you should have. So I'll just write title in there, and then I'm gonna put the other slash, and that's what you should do. Now the other thing is, we don't need it on this first page. So if you go over to header and footer tools, you're going to click on different first page, and there it's gone. But if you scroll down, you'll see there it is on your second page. Okay. Now I also see, we're going to go down here, and I also see that you don't have any heading on this paper. And so you also need that. And to find that, I've put my, down here, I've got the syllabus here, and I've highlighted this, and I'm just going to click on there, and I'm going to copy that, and then I'll just put it down just because you can see how the formatting is. And I'll just hit the enter key to push that down, and I will click on that, and I want to paste that in just so that we're reminded of what it is that needs to be done. So first we've got the student's name, and that's yours. Okay, and then the date, which I don't know when you wrote this, but I'm just going to put today's date down just so that you know. And then the assignment name, this is the fiction project. And then my name. And then your class and section. This is Comp 02. And I think it's 002. And then you could also put 9:30 a.m. on there so that it's clear what this is. And then you're going to skip a line, and you're going to go up here, and this is on your Home tab, and you're going to put it, click this that centers the line, and you're going to just put your title in there, and you need to have a title for your piece, so you'll have to think about that. Now it looks like you've got it all. Whoops, some of it isn't. Some of it is single spaced and some of it is double spaced. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just hold down. I'm gonna left click, and I'm gonna hold it down, and I'm going to just highlight everything down through like this, and see if I can't get it to all be double spaced. I'm going to try that. Okay, and where you find that is on the page layout. And here for paragraph, let's click it. We want it to be double spaced throughout. I don't know if it's going to do it or not. We want the before to be 0 and the after also to be 0, so that it's just there aren't any extra spaces in between our paragraphs. So we do that, and then we say OK, and that makes it all double spaced throughout the whole piece, which is what you want. Now the other thing is, here you don't have you don't you're not indenting. Each one of your paragraphs has to be indented in 5. So how you do this now, you've got it. You've got a lot of spaces here that you have to get out. So we'll click those and get those all out. And then, let's see, we got it like that. And then what you want to do is hit your enter, and that gives you the new paragraph. And this is the same thing because, you know, as you know, when you change speakers, that didn't work very well. When you change speakers, you need to have, let's click this, a new paragraph. Okay, and maybe some of this might not be. I gotta check it just to be sure. I think Henry said, and here I think that's still Henry speaking. I guess it's all Henry speaking, so we don't need paragraphs here. Okay, so we'll put this all together here. And when you have things like this, you don't have to put new quotation marks, so you can just take that out. And there you've got, because he's saying all of these things, you don't need to have, okay, like that. And then the person who's answering has a new paragraph. Okay, so now what you want to do, and you're going to have to go through and make sure that you only hit enter when there's a new paragraph. You see, it's not like a typewriter where we used to always have to hit enter. You don't have to. Whoops. Okay, so then when you get ready, then when you go through and you find and you do this, then what you do is you go down through and you just highlight and keep going, and you go up to your ruler and see that's right along here. Okay, now if you don't, over here on this end, if you click that, the ruler's gone. So if you don't see the ruler, look for that little icon and click it, and then it'll come up. Sometimes it'll come up if you just point up there too. All right, and then what you're going to do is, you see these here, this top one right here, you're going to click it and you're going to drag it over, just the little top one, and that will make your paragraphs indent. So every time you've hit enter here, you get a new paragraph. Now, because you have a lot of mistakes in here, you're going to have to go through and make sure and that works. You know, make sure that you have it just the way you want it, and then go ahead and highlight everything and pull this little arrow thing right over to that 0.5 or that ½ inch there, and that'll give you exactly the right margins. So those are a few things that I just wanted to show you how to do, which will make your life a lot less difficult when you're trying to type this stuff. There's a few little things here too with the space. You want to get that changed, and just look it over. There's a lot of little mistakes here that you need to get out. You don't need all these extra lines. You can just delete those out. Just delete them right out, and pretty soon you'll be able to just type along, and the only time you'll hit return is when you want a new paragraph. And then it'll actually do it for you, and you don't have to worry about it. Anytime you see a red mark here, that means that you have a problem. It looks like you have a spacing problem here. So if you just, you know, fix these, the red marks will go away. Those are just to help you. Okay, so make sure that you take a look at those things. And I hope that this helps you a little bit. And I'll also evaluate your paper and send along that as well.